At ALA in Philadelphia, Jason Wells invited me to a lunch, and at this lunch was Chris Raschka. Chris has come out with a new old series of books, and he shared those with us at this lunch. And he also had a guest actor come out and act out Crabby Crab. I hope you enjoy this. I know I did.
Things series. For those of you who don't know this, I did have a life before. I worked at Abrams. I worked at Hyperion for a very brief time in 1999, and then I went to Simon & Schuster and came to Abrams. But Thingy Things were just going on the market then, so I feel like they're following me around. So Chris will tell you about some of the new books coming out in the series. So.
Thank you, Jason. I'm Chris Raschka, and as Jason alluded to just now, in 2000, I guess, the first set of little books called Thingy Things came out. And they were based on my son. I wrote them when my son was 3. He is now freshman in college. But at the time, we had the idea to make some simple books, very much in the world of a 3-year-old or a 4-year-old or a 2-year-old. They were going to be half as long as a normal book. They were going to be very simple. They were not going to be earth-shattering. They were not going to be dealing with issues other than the life and death issues of a 3- and a 4-year-old, which are, getting dressed,
bath time naps.
Yeah, all those things. So I made these books, and I made 12 of them, and 8 were published. They were published by Hyperion, and immediately they met some troubles in terms of finding their place. I knew we were in trouble when the book buyer from Barnes & Noble told us that they were not going to take them because they were too sophisticated. And the art was too sophisticated. Translation, the art goes outside the lines. The color goes outside the lines. And so they kind of came and went, and they had little lives of their own. A few years later, I got a call from a college student at Carleton College, which was a college that I actually wanted to go to, and wound up going to college in the same town, St. Olaf College. But these Carleton students called me, and they said, we're seniors, we're in the drama and the music department, we all have to do senior theses, and we found your Thingy Things books. So about 12 or 20 people did their whole senior theses on the Thingy Things books. So they did Sluggy Slug as a film noir in Italian. They did Wormy Worm as a full musical, which they shot in the cafeteria at 2 in the morning. And so they invited me out. So I thought that was going to be the highlight of the Thingy Things. But then, just, I guess, a year and a half ago, perhaps, Cecily Kaiser, who's sitting here, through my agent, inquired whether these books could come back to life somehow. And it was Cecily's idea to bring them back into print. I was thrilled, of course, and not only were they brought back, they were redesigned. These are a little bit bigger. They have the Appleseed feel to them, but it's very much, it's almost all the original art that was done 15 years ago. And so I will very happily read one to you. And I also like to acknowledge Megan Bennett, who is the designer. And as has been mentioned, Abrams makes beautiful books to hold and to read. Now, I would like to read this the way I would read this with a young person. Ed? Can I have you?
Sure.
You read Jonathan film?
Yeah. Sure.
Ed, come on, I know you can do this. Come on up here. Ed, you are my Crabby Crab, okay? So you'll have and generally, I think we'll do it the way I would do it. That's very good. That's very good. So what I would like to do it is I'll speak it, you speak it back to me, okay? Crabby Crab.
Crabby Crab.
Crabby Crab has 2 powerful claws.
Crabby Crab has 2 powerful claws.
He wants fingers instead.
He wants fingers instead.
Crabby Crab has 8 beautiful legs.
Crabby Crab has 8 beautiful legs.
He says they're ridiculous.
He says they're ridiculous.
Crabby Crab only walks sideways.
Crabby Crab only walks sideways.
Crabby Crab Crabby Crab wants to walk straight ahead.
Crabby Crab wants to walk straight ahead.
Crabby Crab, we love you just the way you are.
Crabby Crab, we love you just the way you are.
Even when you're crabby.
Even when you're crabby.
Crabby Crab.
Crabby Crab.
Thank you all for coming. Of course,
Thank you, Jason Wells. Thank you, Abrams Books. Thank you, Appleseed Division of Abrams Books. And most of all, thank you, Chris Raschka, for letting me play with Crabby Crab and you. Wonderful job. Great time. Bye.